So now we're going to put everything that we talked about in the previous parts of the lecture into practice. We're going to go through each of the steps in my method for sight reading melody, using melody 1 as our example. The first step is to look at the key signature to determine your key. In melody 1, we have no sharps or flats, meaning that this could either be in C major or A minor. Next, step 2, look at the time signature and determine how many beats are in each measure. 4/4, 4 beats per measure, quarter note gets the beat. Simple. Next, look closely at each measure to see if there are any spots that may be difficult for you. Then make note of those spots. I believe melody 1 is fairly straightforward. It's just quarters, halves, and eighths, and a dotted half at the very end. But that shouldn't be too much trouble at all. Next, determine the tonic note, also known as scale degree 1, and then play that on your piano. From step 1, we know that this is either C major or A minor. A good way to solidify which one it is to look at either the beginning or the end of your selected example. In this case, the beginning is giving us E. Well, that doesn't match either A or C. But if we look at the end, it's pretty strongly ending on C, so I think it's safe to assume logically that this is in C major. And then once you've established that, go ahead and play it on your piano. Next, try to sing the scale to yourself. If you need help with singing the rest of the scale, you can simply just play it on your piano and then sing it afterward, which is what I'm going to do. So there's my tonic. Here's the rest of the scale. Okay, so now I've got it in my head. Let's move on to the next step, which is identifying solfege syllables. We know from the previous part to associate solfege with scale degrees. So if you want to think about it that way, we know, for instance, that C is scale degree 1. So that would be Do. Scale degree 2s are Ds. And those are Res. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to mark every single one, but you get the idea. Scale degree 3 is E. There's some E's here. And we know from solfege that that would be Mi. And I believe we have one scale degree 4 here. Yep. That is F. And that would be Fa. So you're welcome to write in the note letters first, perhaps on top or the bottom, and then whichever half you did not write the note names on, you can write the solfege here. So for instance, I wrote the note letters on top, I could write the solfege underneath, just to give myself a little reminder. And to demonstrate that, just very quickly, I'll write Mi, assuming that you can write in the rest of the syllables. But again, expediency's sake, we'll just move on to the next bit. Isolate smaller rhythmic patterns or large intervals and practice clapping or singing them. I don't believe we would need to do that either, but perhaps maybe this third. Okay, that's my guess as to what it sounds like. Let's double check it with our piano. Indeed. Pardon? So that's all squared away. Next, after step 6, comes step 7, which is actually singing the melody itself, where you play the first note to have the pitch in your inner ear, and then from there, you try to sing the rest of the song. One more time. Here is our pitch. And then from this, I'm just going to sing the rest of it. Start off with a count-in, just to try to keep yourself in time. 1, 2, ready, go. E, 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 D, D, C, C. E, E, F, E, E, D. E, D, D, C. And there we go. So I sung it first using the note letters, and I want you to do the same. Start by singing the note letters, and then see if you can do it using solfege. Let's give it one more go with solfege. 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, 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 re, re, do, do. Mi, mi, fa, mi, re, do. And there you go.